international boxing news and Harley Benn. Can't go to Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey. We're going to get our teeth done together. Yeah.
That is recorded, by the way.
We'll see you in Turkey.
Regan Slaymaker for international boxing news, and I have the pleasure to be joined by Harley Benn. Harley, how are you today, mate?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. We're here at Edge Gym. We're all joining this gym. I mean, so you're just about to start your session. What have you got planned for today?
I'm just at the start of camp, if I'm honest with you. Just heard some potential news. So getting back in the gym, getting fit. I've stayed fit-ish. Normally, I'm as honest as they come. Normally, I blow up ridiculous amounts after my fight. I'm talking almost 20 kilos. This time it's only been 14. So we're making improvements. Back in the gym. It's a family environment. Everyone buzzes off everyone. We've got good sparring. We've got people that aspire to be the best. We've got people that are... It's a great place to be. But today I got some rounds planned with up and coming Brook Eaton. Keep an eye out for her. She's a very, very, very good female prospect.
Definitely. Debut in Denmark. Dina Thor's on the card. Yeah.
I'm actually going.
Yeah,
I'm actually going. Yeah.
There we go. Keep an eye out for Harley Benn.
Yeah.
I mean, on the way to Turkey, is it?
I mean, we'll sort something out. Connecting flights. We'll do something.
We're talking about rumoured fight news there. Obviously,
yeah.
With international boxing news, it goes the same. We promote fights that haven't been announced all the time.
Yeah.
There are rumours that you've got a planned fight with Mick Hennessy Jr. in September. I mean, is there any truth in that? What can you say?
The truth is Mick Hennessy Jr. is a pussy. That's just the first truth. We had a spar before, me and him. I think he's lived boxing his whole life. I mean, his dad's been a promoter. He was born into boxing. I started boxing at about 20, just punching a bag, couldn't really do much. I beat him up in sparring in front of his dad. So I think that upset him a little bit that his son has spent his whole life being this boxer. And then for someone who's fat and just a little bit unfit, I was laughing most of the spar, just punching him about. So yeah, if we're to fight, like you said, the rumours, yeah, like I don't want to confirm too much, but if me and Mick Hennessy do fight, I will decapitate him.
I mean, that's one bold statement.
Yes, it is a bold statement, but there's no way that he... Do you know what? I don't have any sort of real issues or problems with anyone, but the way that boy came in the gym and was rude, and he sparred in the gym before, he was rude, so he threw someone on the floor and called them a pagan. Like, that's not how you spar. Like, sparring's to learn. But you act like that with me, you're going to fuck around and you're going to find out.
Well, if that fight does get made, we fully look forward to it.
Oh, I look forward to it. It's not going past 5.
There we go. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you did. Sorry. I'm getting ready. That's a fight, and you know what? I'm back with. I'm coming off the back of a loss. I got stopped. It hurt my pride. The only thing that I can take away from that fight is that I didn't go down. I pride myself in that. It's the only thing I can pride myself in. I didn't fight the way I can. I came back a week later after eating donuts and rubbish and sparred 10 times better than I thought. Fair comment? I literally, like, I done a whole camp. I don't know what went wrong that night. You can have off nights, and in boxing, unfortunately, you haven't got a team in the sense of, with football, if you have an off day, you've got 10 other players backing you up. I had an off night. I also could have done more in my camp, in the sense of I didn't do track because I had a knee injury, but I didn't maybe do as much as I should to compensate that. Just little things. I'm just being real here. Do you know what I mean? I'm being real here. Everyone comes on camera and says, I do this, I wake up at 4 in the morning, I do this, I'm just being real. I enjoy fighting. Do I believe I'm going to be a world champion? Probably not. That's just me being honest with you. Do I think I'm going to have some good fights and I'm going to cause some upsets? Yes, I do. Do I think I'm going to earn some money whilst I'm doing it? Yes, I do. And yeah, Mick Hennessy, Joe Laws, I'll have them both this year. Mick Hennessy and Joe Laws. Lovely, 2 fights for me that I'll win.
Definitely.
And that rights a lot of wrongs for me.
Especially with that fight with Joe Laws there as well. Kind of, why does that fight interest you?
Because I think we're both very. I actually, you see, Mick Hennessy, I don't like him. Joe Laws, I don't actually have anything bad towards him. We're just both big personalities. He thinks he'll beat me up. I think I'll beat him up. So why not have the fight? Do you know what I mean? And he can sell a ticket. I can sell a ticket. I can sell a fight. He can sell a fight. I will fight anyone. That's my mentality. Win, lose, draw. I'm one of them. You see the Gabe Rosado. I'm not comparing myself to Gabe Rosado, who's amazing. But you see that kind of resume. Gabe Rosado. Yeah. So listen, that kind of mentality. Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. I'm coming to fight. That is it. Win, lose, or draw. I'm coming to fight. It's out there now. I don't believe I'm going to be a world champion, but I'm here to fight. And also, you have caught me in an interview after like 200 milligrams of caffeine. Probably not the best idea.
I don't think anyone needed to be told that, Harley. Harley Rosado Benn.
But you get what I'm saying, though. I'm not comparing myself to him in any way, but my record doesn't mean shit to me. I love fighting, and I'll continue to fight, whoever it is. If I got offered, Fazan, who I fought last, undefeated southpaw, yeah, I'll take it. I did think I was going to beat him, but I didn't. Took it on the chin, it upset me for a week, we go again.
You're talking very honestly there. I was talking to Jordan Perkis, obviously, as well, just coming.
My brother, that is.
But he was obviously, I was saying to him, he went from a fight of the year contender with Ramos Mahmoud to a loss. But how important have Will Jones and the team been kind of with helping you dealing with that loss? Obviously, like you said, you've spoken about very honestly there.
This is when I say it's a family gym, I bring these guys, Ian for example, so yeah, no camera for Ian, but my other coach Ian, I'll ring him from problems that have nothing to do with boxing. I'll ring Will with problems that have nothing to do with boxing. So when it comes to a loss, these guys made it a lot better for me in the sense of they was disappointed with my performance because I'm sure I can agree I could have done a lot better.
We care,
That's what it is. They care. They know. We was all very confident before that fight. We was all very confident, and it's only me. I went wrong in there. None of them. These two done their jobs perfectly. It's the best camp I'd ever had. It was me in there. Something went wrong. I don't know what it is. Can't put my finger on it. Maybe ring experience. I've never had an amateur fight in my life. The first fight I ever had was a professional debut. So we'll just keep going and going and going until the wheels fall off. I know people are going to be commenting saying he's shit, retire, do this, do that. I ain't going nowhere. I'll fight anyone. I will fight anywhere. Just pay me right.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing it, mate. I do want to kind of touch on another thing as well. Obviously, you've got the Benn name.
Let's go. Come on, I'm ready for this.
Ready for these questions. But you said you'll fight anyone, but with the Benn last name, surely a lot of people will want to fight you as well.
Of course.
The same with Conor as well. People want to fight
Mick Hennessy is going to try and use me as a stepping stone, but I'm going to use his head as a stepping stone. So it's really going to go downhill. Basically, what's happened here is his dad has said, right, good fight for you, Harley Benn. His dad, yeah, Harley Benn, we'll fight him, yeah, and he's going to get knocked out. So now what? In fact, anyone got any tissues that they can post Mick Hennessy Sr. In the post? Anyone? All right, thank you. Yeah.
Perfect. But obviously, you've been dealing with that kind of the last name. Obviously, people wanting to knock you out.
Yeah, of course.
What has that been like, practice?
I lost to a fighter that has never won before. Take that in. I lost to a fighter that has never won before. He won ABAs. Yeah, thank you for that, Jordan. Appreciate that.
Shout out Jordan.
Shout out Jordan. He's a good fighter. I'm not saying I lost. I believe Lee Hallett is actually a good fighter. That's not me. But I lost to someone. He turned up that night because he wanted to beat Harley Benn. I believe he wanted a Benn on his record, and I feel like it's the same with Conor. Like they're gonna want that name on their record. Mick Hennessy is going to want me on his record. Joe Laws is going to want me on his record, but they're both going to be on my record. So, it's I'm gonna fuck the plans up a little bit this year.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing it, mate. I do want to touch on Conor just quickly.
Yeah.
Obviously, very positive news from.
Very positive. Very happy for him.
Good to hear, I'm sure.
Of course, I rang him the minute I heard. In fact, probably going to go and see him a bit later. I just missed him. I went Sugar Ray's a minute ago. We just missed each other. But I'll probably see him today. Good news. And his next opponent, it's not looking good for them. He's back with a vengeance. He's hitting hard. He's been in the gym as well consistently throughout this whole period. That's something I lack. If I'm honest, me and Conor are different. It's like he's stayed in the gym this whole time. I'd probably have stayed in McDonald's. Do you know what I mean? As I'm being honest as they come. So yeah, mate. I'll be honest with you. Boxing is a hobby of mine, a sport. I love it. I'm going to put in as much work as I possibly can. I'm going to give you guys some entertaining fights, and that's all I can do.
Definitely. Well, Conor Benn's return, and then Harley Benn versus Mick Hennessy Jr on the undercut as the co-main event. That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Perfect, mate. And Harley, my final question. Thank you for your time today, mate. We asked everyone on the channel this. What does boxing mean to you?
Boxing means a lot to me in the sense of it keeps me not sane but it's you could walk it. You could, before you walk in this gym, you could be feeling like absolute shit. The world could be falling apart. You walk in this gym, immediately your mood changes. Am I right, everyone? No. No. All right, cool. All right, no worries. Just me then. These are all moody cunts. My mood changes. To me, any problems that I have.
You didn't walk out the other day, I think.
No, I didn't. That was because of you, though. But I wasn't talking about walking out. I was talking about walking in. So when I walk in the gym, it's lovely. Walking out, depending on how certain things go and how Ian treats me, walking out can be a bit harder than walking in. But yeah, mate, it's the lovely gym, and I think it's one of the fastest growing gyms in the UK. And shout out Will Jones and Ian Chigwedden, and shout out all my teammates, shout out Junior, shout out everyone.
Perfect. Well, Harley Benn, that was one of, I think, the funniest interviews I've ever done, mate. Harley, thank you very much, mate, and best of luck.
Thank you very much, mate.